Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, the conservative libertarian here, and yes, sir, we are back. So, we got some funny stuff that happened, I guess yesterday or the day before that, whatever. We got Miss AOC going on basically a big-ass rant about how she does not like Stephen Miller, how Stephen Miller is short, and we're basically shaming, body shaming people now. And I thought the left or the people of the Democratic Party side, they were an all-inclusive party. They were all about not shaming people for their life choices or how they are or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Body positivity and stuff like that. I guess we're not doing that anymore. Only when it pertains to men. You can body shame men, but you can't body shame women. If this is the type of stuff that they're trying to do in the Democratic Party, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are not setting a good precedent. You don't want that same smoke. They don't want to get into that camp because a lot of people can't take jokes. A lot of people can't take jokes. If you're going to be out here body shaming people, you need to be able to take that same exact smoke back. I'm not saying that I'm outwardly doing that to anybody, but if someone comes after me for my looks and they're not very good looking themselves, you might get hit with some fire back. So we're gonna go ahead and see what Miss AOC had to say, and we're gonna react to the 5 and what they had to say about all that as well too. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Stephen Miller is a clown. I've never seen that guy in real life, but he looks like he's like 4'10", and he looks like he is angry about the fact that he's 4'10". Like, laugh at them. Laugh at them. This is about insecure masculinity. And one of the best ways that you can dismantle a movement of insecure men is by making fun of them.
But Stephen Miller will not be.
I guess she's attaching insecure men, like she's attaching that label to short guys. So if you're 4'10", right? If you're 4'10", or if you're not, I guess maybe male average height, probably. You're insecure.
We knew that her brain didn't work. Now we know their eyes don't work. So she is a mess, right? What a train wreck. What a train wreck. Every time she's on TV, Republican approval ratings go up, Democrat approval ratings go down. That lady is a walking nightmare.
But is mocking MAGA men really the smartest way to win back male voters? According to Reuters, Democrats are courting dudes in other ways, saying this. In hopes of catching up, Democrats are testing everything from ads about beer prices to influencers taking tours of the Capitol, while party heavyweights have begun appearing on podcasts that appeal to young men, a key element of Trump's 2024 strategy. My question to you is, Greg, I mean, it's not so bad being 4'10", right?
Not at all. I'm just sitting here thinking, AOC watches me. Yeah,
I think
that's all I got. No, as you know, Dana, I invented the theory called the hierarchy smear.
Okay.
So in the hierarchy smear, what rests at the top is fascist, Nazi, racist, because they make you targets for violence. On this hierarchy, physical slights are highly preferred because no one's going to hurt you. So to me, AOC is doing a really good thing. This is a vast improvement over her Democrat allies who demonize us. She's pointing her allies to a far less harmful path of ridicule. I want her to call me names. I want her to call me short and stupid because that means she's not calling me Hitler. So a New York Times
good point,
writer,
I guess.
You know, that big Kat Timpf story. So that New York Times writer, I can't remember her name. She interviews me and she basically wanted to nail me for calling people fat. And she's asked me, why do I mock the obese, Stelter, Pritzker, Joy Behar, when surely there are obese people in my audience? And I said, those people in my audience don't call me a fascist. They don't call me Hitler. They don't try to get my friends killed. The hierarchy of smears, calling Stelter a big fat pig, doesn't come close to the rhetoric that he's applied to my friends at Fox and otherwise. Of course, the New York Times writer did not include that in her article.
But now more people know about it.
Now she is exposed. Gotcha.
Do you think that MAGA men are insulted by AOC?
No, I think AOC wants to sleep with Miller. It is so obvious, and I'm sorry, you can't have him. Miller is...
Yo, Jesse's wild for
I
that.
know him well socially, and the man is not overcompensating, Dana. I know when people are overcompensating. I know people at this table who are overcompensating. That person is he is a policy savant. I mean, this guy is confident. He battles CNN with grace and with class, and he provides wise counsel to the President of the United States. This is what AOC doesn't get about men. Miller is a high-value man because he has power and influence, because he has vision, and he's on a mission to save this republic and protect Western civilization. He speaks with confidence and flair, and he's unafraid of anything. Now, AOC may have someone that's taller like Gavin, or someone has more distinguished characteristics like Adam Schiff, the senator, who talks like this, or someone with more wealth like Soros the Younger. But those men are not brave men. Those men did not protect the country when the country needed it. We had tests throughout the last couple of years, tests on crime, tests during COVID, and tests with immigration. And all of the men that AOC seems to value, they all failed the test, and they failed it miserably. Men who are high-value men like Stephen Miller take risks. They're brave, they're unafraid, they're confident, and they're on a mission, and they have younger wives with beautiful children. I think I just gave him like a dating recommendation.
I don't know, man. That was pretty creepy.
I love Stephen Miller. That's not clear.
Jessica, what do you think either about AOC's?
I will say, you know, that's probably one of the reasons why Stephen Miller probably is liked by a lot of people in the MAGA right. I'm not going to say that I like him because I haven't really watched too much of him to know really what I like about him. You know what I'm saying? I do like the fact that he's unapologetic and he says it with his chest. Same with like Marco Rubio. I will say, like, I like Marco Rubio because he says it outright. He doesn't try to sugarcoat it. He doesn't want to beat around the bush about what's really going on. He's going to give it to you straight and straight to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, then he doesn't know what to tell you. Like, this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like the response or the outcome, then I don't know what to tell you. And I think that's one of the things that, I think a lot of men gravitate to, because a lot of the times we have to deal with the what is. We can't deal with the what could be. You know what I'm saying? We have to deal with what is, what's going on right now. And he addresses those issues and he goes straight ahead and he tackles them head on.
Attempt to use like ridicule and insults, but also about the attempt to try to go on podcasts where they think that they might find some men who will maybe leave Trump to vote for them.
Well, I want to start by the fact that I'm still scarred from Jesse's interview with Katie Miller, Stephen's wife, where we talked about the sexual matador situation with Stephen. I don't want you.
That was my nickname.
Oh, only you.
For him.
No, I get. Well,
Was
you're
that
very
because you always
into
wore a
him.
cape to bed?
If you can't sense the sexual chemistry that's oozing from Stephen Miller's beautiful face, then you don't get it.
Oozing from you about Stephen Miller, which is creepy on a whole host of levels.
I'm not oozing anything.
I'm right next to your face.
Not that there's anything wrong with this.
AOC is a very appealing and talented communicator, and Republicans even admit that. She's very well liked on the Hill by Republicans as well. They enjoy her. She does a good job.
She could read a book, though. That would be helpful.
Okay.
Maybe read some Thomas Sowell.
But all the things that were listed in the intro about what Dems are trying to do, like the podcasts and to talk about the issues that really matter, I think that's exactly what we should be doing. It's a bit of trial and error. Like, some interviews are going to go better than others, and some video or content that's made is going to really hit and go viral, and some isn't.
Yeah, but you're talking about media strategy. We're talking about protecting the country from
you're
barbarians.
talking about that because you're so into Stephen Miller.
No.
Yes,
yes,
you
but
admitted
no.
The point is, the economy is what matters to men and to women, but particularly the men. Say it's the most important issue. They're giving Trump bad marks on that. That is the opening for the Democrats. That's what they should be hammering.
All right.
Yeah,
Paul
they should
Morrow
bring up
last.
She is somewhat right. I mean, men do care more about the economy. I mean, that is a top issue that really won Trump the presidency in the first place, is that they believed, or most men believe, that Trump's first term, the economy was really good. And I mean, a lot of stats do show that inflation was it was on a steady trend. It wasn't like on an uptick, but as we know, once COVID hit, inflation went through the roof, and a lot of spending was had during that time period. So I mean, we really didn't get to really see how Trump's economy really would be like before it all went to really crashing and burning. So hopefully this time around we actually get to see what Trump economy is really all about. And if it seems to be doing well, then I mean, Trump was right about it. But if it seems like it's doing bad, then Democrats have a lane to be able to come in and swoop voters and stuff like that. And like we already said, we're going to be keeping an eye on that New York race because, like I said, Zohran Mamdani is probably going to end up winning that race. And I'm going to be very closely watching that city to see how well that city operates once he is elected. People saying they don't like capitalism, but so they're willing to try socialism. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But as always, guys, if you guys did like the content, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are growing every day. We're on the road to 1.9 subs, and yeah, I would love for you guys to be on that journey with me. So yeah, as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.